Alright everybody, I just watched the first video. It's like I didn't show you anything. So this is after the dust cleared and all that. This is what it looks like now. In the first video there was probably 1.5 inches of debris all from front to back. I just put some baby brine in there so you can see how many fish were in there. Quite a bit of fish. Now if this isn't good enough for you, cleanliness that is, you could do other things to make it even better. Like for instance, use one-handed. Kind of stir it up again. Like so. You get these fish nets, the brine fish nets, the really fine, and just do this method. This picks up more than you would think. Seal that in there. Now this, you won't get any of these babies in there, but if you do this with guppies, they go right in the damn net. You can't keep from catching them. But shell dwellers, easy peasy. I usually wouldn't even get it this clean. I would have just left it the way it was. But I watched the video, and the way I left it when I signed off, it looked like I didn't do anything, so I figured I'd make a second video on how it looked afterwards. I didn't let it settle before I stopped the video. See, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. If you even want to make it better than that, stir it up some more. I'm gonna have to use two hands on this. Alright, get your hose back up. And don't go all the way to the bottom. Get that smell. Kind of pull it out of the filter if you want. Just stay at the top of the water because the fish are at the bottom. Yeah, to me that's super clean. I got another 5 gallons of water. I got 0 fish this time. The last time I got 5 fish, counting the one that I caught on film because it was at the top, but there was 4 in the sink when I was dumping it. And disclosure, one didn't make it because I thought I had all of them. I turned the cold water on to rinse it down, and it died instantly. These can't take cold water at all. Zero tolerance. But one fatality, 5 fish caught total with that method I showed you. And I put brine shrimp in there just to show you how many was in there. I'm not joking, there's 200 fish in there. We're gonna let that settle this time and, you know, just talk about, you know, other things in the fish room. I breed plecos as well. I got some baby plecos there. Baby plecos up here, little angelfish. I'm getting ready to clean all these tanks. I got a big old pleco underneath there. This is a mystery snout. I'm kind of dwindling down off the mystery snouts. They're not selling as good as they used to. I sell pothos. Those are all pothos plants up here. And hornwort. This ain't a sales pitch. I just waiting for the dust to clear. And where all these babies come from, I have here's my breeders. I got 3 males and 5 females in 5 caves in a 20-gallon tub. And I seen earlier there's about 20 babies in here I need to pull out. And this tank here you can't really see, but I got 4 tanks of that with that many fish in it. 3 males and 5 females. And I sell the babies $9 a piece. You can see it. There's a little baby right there in the tube, right in front of that big one. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, there's my shell dweller breeders. There's 12 tanks on this side. And it's a waterfall. It comes through this pipe here, drips down into that one, into that one, into that one, and then goes out that pipe there. And back around, over and over and over again. Here's my decor. And then I have a whole nother side. There's 12 tanks over here. Computer, right side on. I breed guppies. And here's the breeder plecos in there. I'm not gonna hunt for them. That looks like I got a light out. Mountain minnows. I have Florida flagfish or American flagfish. Angelfish. I got 2 sets of breeders in here. And in the living room I got a super reds I'm breeding. And CPDs. Now these are the largest CPDs I've ever seen. I didn't think they even got that big. Some of them are 2.5 inches long. Like I said, I haven't cleaned any tank. This is the first tank I was going to clean. It was the worst because there's so many fish in there. There's platies down here. Tank with peat moss, just solid peat moss. There's baby CPDs in there. I'm not going to search for them. And then there's a whole lot of babies of the Florida flagfish in there. Can't really see them. You might be able to see them if I stir them up a bit. I'm looking at the screen. You can see a couple, but I assure you there's over 100 in there. And then here's my sump. We got the media sponge filters and a box filter that's waiting on a new tank. That's it. That's the whole system. There's a quarantine bucket. I got some more females in there of the Florida flagfish. I got some ick on them. Make sure I don't give my whole room ick. It's pretty clean for all the fish that's in there. It was filthy. And that box filter's picking up a lot. They pick up so much debris. It's crazy. If you can see that flow, that's what the box filter's doing. It's just flowing up and around. You see how it's flowing? That little trickle, that's not making any of that flow. It's that box filter. And it picks it right up off the ground. I don't know if you can see it, but there's less debris on the ground beside it than there is away from it. I think that's the Lee's extra large box filter. Corner box filter. And then, like I said, this is Flip Aquatics tank divider. And then I just got the 1-inch bulkhead right there. Nothing back there. I only have the tank dividers on the baby tanks where I keep all the fry. So I wouldn't even need, I don't even need air because I have the water levels to here, and then this drips and creates oxygen just from the drip. I could turn these way up. Most of the flow, I didn't even show you my trickle filter. Most of the flow is going into a wet dry trickle filter. On the other side of the sump, I didn't show you. I'll do a fish room tour eventually. Show all the nuts and bolts. After I clean everything, I'll do a fish room tour. Oh, and I sell cycled gravel too. That's the gravel's up there. That's sand and three different types of gravel. It's got algae in it. Like I said, I leave the lights on for 12 hours at a time, but it's just surface algae. It's okay. You really can't see how many is in there, can you? Nope. I probably should have went with the blue backgrounds, instead of the black. That way you can see the fish coming. But when I created this room, I didn't plan on YouTube and anything. It's mostly my family's like, let me see your room and all that. That's the only reason why I put it on. Out of the whole room, these get fed the most. I hard boil some eggs, and then I let the yolk only dry out, and then I crush it up and feed them that every day. They get that with some food mixed in with it. The Hikari cichlid pellets. I use the, I'll show you. Cichlid Gold. These are 1.7 to 2 millimeter. Right? Or I just use mostly anything they got. And I got a it's called brick and mortar. I kind of grind them down. There's my brine shrimp hatcheries. Then I add fish yolk, egg yolk to that, and krill powder, and human grade spirulina powder. All that goes into here. I eat the heck out of it. And it's got some dried mealworm in this batch. See them flakes? That's dried mealworm. And I think that's it. Just whatever you can get. Say you go to a fish store and this bag of Hikari Gold, a mouse got into it. Right there, see? And they taped it up. And I got it half off, so I picked it up. Oh, and it has, of course, tetracolored tropical granules all mixed up into there. And that's a lot of food. This is heavy. It's really dense. I'll show you how to feed it. I get this pipette that I cut like a spoon. Kind of do that. They go crazy for it. I feed them that once a day, and then brine shrimp twice a day, and then this auto fish feeder feeds 4 times a day, which it needs filled, and it just went all over the top of the tank next to it. That trickle kind of pushes the flakes down. See all the fish pointing towards it? You kind of catch it as it falls. See that big one right there? which ain't very big. Them pipes are a 1/2 inch. That guy's probably 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. He's probably 5 months, 5 or 6 months. They don't grow fast, even feeding them as much as I do. But having so many breeders going all at once, I keep this tank full, and I ship at least 6 of these off a weekend. I get $9 a piece. If you got the room, it's pretty good money. Well, it's a little extra money. To be honest, after building the room, I'm going to have to sell fish like that for 5 years before I even start making money. Because I'm in the garage. I built a 8x16 room. And I took up the garage space first of all, and it's insulated top to bottom. I got a heater right here, an air conditioner that I put a hole in the wall for, and a dehumidifier, auto water change. There's water going, 40 gallons of water dripping into the system every day. Sump pump. You add all that up, I haven't made money yet. Plus you gotta add up the shipping, the food, the time. But if it was up to me, I would just breed the fish. I wouldn't even sell them. I just like doing it. I try to get my wife to do the selling part because I don't even want to do that. She don't want to. This tank still don't look clean. Not on video. This bucket's settling. See all that stuff I got in the mid water down in there? I got a couple snails, but it gets a lot of debris. You get more with the fine net. Oh well, this has gone on long enough. It at least looks cleaner than it did before I started. The last video didn't look clean at all. I was like, well, nobody's going to do that method at all. But if you remember right, there was, I ain't kidding you, 2 inches of fish poop on the floor from front to back, and it needed to go. I do that at least once a month, and I clean the glass probably twice a month. And that's it. Yeah, if I didn't have so many snails, I would just put it right into the drain right here and have my sump pump pick it up and all that. But I gotta I got a sump, a refugium. What do you call it? Yeah, I got a sump, and it puts the water right back in here. I got a filter floss in it, but it's not gonna do that good. Hope you can see how many fish are in there. I don't know why it looks so dirty on film. It's not that bad. Anyway, that's final results. I'm not cleaning it anymore. Well, thanks for watching.